for this headshot, the client did not get their makeup done. Now, if you go online and you try to find people who edit their photos, and when they typically upload them, it is photos that are done with makeup and stuff, and not really photos that are done without makeup. So that makes things a little bit more difficult, but the editing process is still the same. If anything, it just takes more of your time to actually do. So with that being said, we're going to follow the same processes as before. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the hard blemishes. Some people have to use help layers to do so. I do not. So, what are the harsh blemishes? Anything that's really speaks up to my eye, really. There's no real fast way to get this done either. It's either you have the time to edit it or you don't. And unfortunately, I had to make the time to do so. And this client really wants to make sure that her skin is smooth, despite the whole makeup situation. So we're going to do our best for that. Okay. Really, is now the time to play ads. It's really not. Anyway, so more blemishes. Oh, now we're talking. That's not a blemish, that's a mole, so we're going to leave that there. Do. Want to be careful to not get rid of beauty marks like moles or things of that nature, because that's what makes you identify the person. You'll notice right here is a little hot spot, discoloration, but we'll get rid of that later too. Okay, we're good there, 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 we're good there. Gotta be careful not to lose too much texture doing this. Using the healing brush, by the way, if I did not mention that before. I do this over the typical spot healing tool because I want to control where I'm getting different textures and colors from. And this is about it. I want to go in detail, but I don't want to go too deep. Okay, that's the first layer of fun. Alright, so before we forget, we got to fix the hair. You're going to have to fix the hair regardless. So that just comes with the territory. So let's use the clone stamp, and I'm not caring too much about the different colors. I can fix that in a moment. Ew, that is not natural. Let's try that again. We'll start on this side. Okay, just the loose hair. If the hair is pointing down, you leave it alone. If it's pointing somewhere else, you get rid of it. I still don't know how I feel about that side. What I'll probably do is do a different technique for that side. So just going to use a spot healing tool, and we're just going to brush over those marks that stick out. Ta-da, that side's done. Can I get away with the same thing here? I can. Sounds like the music from Mario Paint. Yeah, that's fine enough. Okay. Now for teeth. Yeah, you can create some real masterpiece in the teeth. In Mario Paint, not in the teeth. But yeah, using the Retouching Academy's teeth whitener. Teeth should always match the eye color. Gonna do the same thing with the eyes. I don't leave it at 100 opacity, but I like brushing at 100 in opacity. And normally I go about 30 to 40 afterwards, but each eye is different. Oof, now for the fun part. Be micro dodging and burning. This is gonna take this shouldn't take too long, but it's gonna take a while. Let's swap it up. Can we swap it? This is micro dodge and burning music. And all micro dodge and burning is matching the luminance of the skin. When you match the luminance of the skin, it appears smoother because everything is controlled by our eyes, in which we do not see detail, but we see the color. And that might be confusing, but that's what it is. It's about as good as you're going to get that chin. The rest are blemishes. We'll worry about that in a second, though. Mario Paint used to have two modes that I would play: the fly swapper and then painting Yoshi and Mario over and over and over. So the goal of micro dodging and burning is just simply to get the skin tones to match with its surrounding areas. That's literally it. Yeah, so yeah, if you wanna learn something, this is definitely the right place for it. This is also one of the best character select themes in a beat 'em up game. Oh yeah, I left a lot of blemishes. It's okay though. Hey, my man Midnight, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you coming with the party train. Nothing much, man. Just spending a lot of time micro dodging and burning a headshot that did not have makeup done beforehand. So yeah, lots and lots of fun. Appreciate the follow, Photo by Mox. Welcome to the Red Army. Bundles of fun. You can see the fun on my face. Let's see what it looks like right now. Oof. Your boy working. He's working. Did I take off any of the blemishes? Oh, I did. I didn't take that many off. That explains why there's so many left still. The most longest, most painful portion of the edits. But fortunately, I'm almost done with the micro dodging and burning. This is a step that can kind of be skipped in most cases. If the person is just going to upload to like Instagram or something like that, you could probably just get away with a Gaussian blur and do it that way. But we're about going the extra mile, and look at that difference. Huge difference. And that's still not quite done. Still a little bit more left. but the end result's worth it. I'm gonna go back over too, and I might save those blemishes for my frequency separation. I think that's probably the best bet for me to do. Cool. Cool. Okay. Just gonna make another layer just to patch out these. Thought I did this before, but apparently I didn't. So, there we go. Just using that healing brush to get rid of the really big blemishes on her forehead. The odds that anyone played this beat 'em up is very low. Very low. Okay. Now we'll go into frequency separation. At this point, the only thing I care about is just going over the tones and stuff that I may have missed beforehand. That's literally the only thing I care about at this point. Most of this should have been done already, but sometimes it gets left behind. And the frequency separation action was brought to you by Retouching Academy. Like I said, we're just literally going over the tones. Almost have our finished product. Just gonna go over one more time. Get that healing brush tool, make sure I'm on current layer. Just gonna get any parts that I may have missed out. I don't even want these here, so yeah, we're getting rid of these. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Okay. All right. Last two steps. The blemish blur. Gonna take literally paint on the person's skin. Very, very low opacity. That's gonna blur the skin enough where I keep a good amount of detail still, but maintain the integrity of the photo without blurring it too much. Yeah, especially in these areas. Finito. Not really. Final dodge and burning, and then we're good. Ba 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 da. Yeah, I see that on the far right. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Alright. We're done. Lower the opacity just a bit. Oof. And let's show you guys the before and after. My pain. Literally my pain. But it's possible. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Okay, before, after. Before, after. Before, after. Oof. Any questions? Feel more than free to ask. That took, I don't know how long that took, but it was a fun job. Thank you for watching that one.